Alright guys, Wonder Weasel back here today. Yes, we are in the vehicle because it is cold out. It is middle of winter, it's February. We are in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park here today. Guys, we're going to take you on a little drive tour up Newfound Gap Road to Newfound Gap. Just wanted to show you how pretty the mountains are and things here. Especially right now with the leaves off of everything in the middle of winter. It's a crystal clear day, very sunny, but it is quite chilly. It's 43 degrees. But we want to just take you up to Newfound Gap and just do a little drive video for you. So it is definitely pretty. You can see the mountaintop over here, how rugged it is looking. We come across here just a day or two ago while we were down just a little bit. Didn't go all the way top of the mountain. We do have some icing that you can see up toward the top of the mountain coming off the cliff bluffs. Not just a week or two ago, 3 maybe at the most, I was seeing things on Facebook. Cleveland's Dome had 20 plus inches of snow up there on the dead top of the mountain, just out from Newfound Gap. It was a lot of snow up here in the mountain, a lot of ice. Would have liked to actually been able to have seen some of that and got up here to it. Just was not possible. The Smoky Mountains are definitely a rugged mountain range. Definitely can get into some really rough country trying to hike it and things, but it is beautiful. I would like to be able to access all these cliff bluffs and things. Just driving back looking at it is pretty enough. I think if you could actually get to some of it, which such can, it would definitely be more pretty. It's been a couple of years actually since we've been plumb across this mountain to the Cherokee side, North Carolina.
We rarely get time to go to the
We
Cherokee
don't
side of
get
the park.
time to go anymore. We used to have time to go quite often, and that just don't seem to work out anymore for us. Guys, I promise I will get to that side of the national park and such and show you it at some point. Hopefully sooner than later, and also show you Cherokee, North Carolina over there, and some things in that area that is really nice. And I like being in Cherokee. I really do. It's another part of the Great Smoky Mountains area, kind of like Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. It's a really cool. There's a lot of history in Cherokee.
Not climbing the touristy stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of history about the Trail of Tears and stuff from the Cherokee over there. I'd really like to be able to do some of that for you.
Quite a few locations we enjoy going to in Cherokee.
Oh yeah, the Indian Village and the museum, and they have an outdoor drama over there called Under These Hills.
Fantastic.
The Mountainside Theater. It really hits for the Trail of Tears and stuff. It kind of explains it and everything. That's one thing I could not video for you guys. I could show you the Indian Village and things, and probably the museum. I could show you the Mountain Theater and show you how to get to it.
I think we're allowed to take still photography, but I don't believe we're allowed to video any part of it.
It used to not be. I don't know if you can now or not. Guys, the Chimney Tops up here on the mountain, as you can see those, we will get closer up the mountain toward them in a few minutes to show you a little better on them. You can see the ice coming off the cliff bluffs up there. Right here is the Chimney Tops picnicking area. Usually is open through warm weather. Right now it's closed down for winter. You can still walk up there, you just can't drive up and park.
And the picnic tables aren't any distance up there to walk.
No.
Really easy walk to get to them.
Yes. We've never got to do a picnic there. We've talked about it many a time. Hoping to get to do that maybe this spring. I'm going to try. Maybe
nice.
Easter time or something like that, or Memorial Day weekend. I don't know for sure if we'll get to, but I'm going to try to. Guys, as you can see the rocks and things coming up the mountain. It's definitely some rocky terrain.
Well, I mean, as we learned the other day, this is not the original road across the mountain.
No, guys, 441 is a Newfound road across the mountain that was put in what, the 30s and 40s?
Somewhere in there, I believe.
Before that, the road was actually Route 71 that come across the mountain.
Known as Indian Gap Road.
Indian Gap Road. It was a toll road. On the North Carolina side, there was a toll you had to pay. Coming either way, you had to pay on that side. There was not a toll on the Tennessee side. Guys, if you'll look up the side of the mountain there, I'll pull off just a second in this little pull-off area. Got a vehicle behind me, let them out. You can see the ice and things down the cliff bluffs, and kind of over here to your left is the Chimney Tops on top of the mountain.
The peaks are still not reopened.
No, the peaks are still not open after 2016. Guys, they say that they probably will never reopen those. The fires that they had up there burnt the ground so badly that the ground is, even the rock formation was messed up so bad that it's unstable. They're afraid for people to get out on it. They're afraid it'll fall out from under them and people will fall off the side of the mountain and get hurt. It's a safety hazard risk. But they're still pretty to look at the side of the mountain is. Some of the growth has came back to it. You can come up here and the leaves are on and see about 3/4 of the way back up there is some growth coming back to it. Alright guys, I just wanted to pull it over here to show you upside of the mountain for the ice and stuff off the cliff bluffs and to show you the Chimney Tops. We are going to proceed on up the mountain to Newfound Gap after I let traffic get by. Because we're probably, about halfway up?
No.
We're not halfway up?
No.
We got quite a way to go up. I forgot about that. We got a couple tunnels actually up here to go through. Yes, guys, there is some tunnels on 441 if you've never been across through here. Going up the side of the mountain.
One of them, we people that get car sick just love.
Yep. We will come up here just in a moment to the Chimney Tops trailhead. We'll drive you by that as we come up. Guys, you can just tell though how rugged. Ooh, I'm glad I'm not this dude. He just brought a fifth wheel camper across the mountain. No thank you.
Wouldn't want to pull that across this road?
No, I would not. I wouldn't want to pull something that big across there.
Looks like they've got the road marked for road construction.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to widen it
That would be nice.
a little bit. I don't know that to be fact, but it looks like they might be going to try to widen this road.
They just redid this road a couple years ago, didn't they?
They just paved it. They didn't really do anything else. It looks to me like they're going to widen it. I think if they're going to do it, they need to do it now before the busy season hits and they have shut the mountain down.
I assume construction on 441 happens during the busy season.
Yeah.
I mean, they usually do most of it at night, but still. If you come back from Cherokee, from End of These Hills, back toward Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, you will get caught in construction.
Mm-hmm. I know coming through this area, guys, it's not near as wide open mountain, but you can see up this right side. Right here's the first tunnel. They actually had to work on this tunnel a few years ago. There's icicles hanging out of the tunnel, guys. Guys, the climate change and everything and the atmosphere changes so much in the elevation up here. And right here is Chimney Tops trailhead, where you can see all these vehicles. It is on your right side. Coming up there, you'll see a sign. We have actually went up a little bit of it, not much. There's still snow laying up here on the edge.
We had dinner reservations the last time we were up here at Chimney Tops, so we couldn't go very far up the trail.
Nope. Guys, you ever seen a sign look like that right there? That's what we're talking about being car sick. This thing literally does a full loop and through a tunnel down up the mountain. As you can tell right here, we're coming through the tunnel, but we're going to drive back across that. The road goes over top of it. And you can see the chimney tops from it.
Just for the record, watching it on the back of the camera is even worse than watching it in real life.
But yeah, you literally make a complete loop right there. Don't understand why they really had to do that with the road, but that's the way they did it. Okay, we're out of it. As my head's trying to spin a little bit.
Now that's saying something, because you don't usually get car sick.
No, I do not. Guys, I love this part of the national park up through here to Newfound Gap. I don't get to come up here anymore like I used to so much, so
We stay very busy in town doing
don't
things.
get a lot of time, don't get the time to come up in here no more. There's a lot up here in the national park that is toward the top of the mountain that I know that you guys would love to see, and I would love to show you. And I will at some point in time, I promise. I won't let you down. We're getting into the snow range now. We've got snow where they pushed these little parking areas out, and still some snow laying over actually in the woods where the sun ain't hit.
Which sounds insane, considering 3 days ago we were hiking in the mountain and it was 60 degrees.
We were just
65, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were just low enough on the mountain that we wasn't in the snow range yet. Coming up here just in a minute will be the Alum Cave trailhead that goes up Alum Cave Trail to Mount LeConte. We'll do that for you guys one day, hopefully sooner than later. It's a 5-mile hike up and a 5-mile hike back. The elevation change is so drastic on that trail that down here at the trailhead you could be in the 50s and be up toward the top and be in the 20s and snow. And it's that much of an elevation change on that trail. And we're coming actually by it as we speak. Alum Cave trailhead right here to the left. that will take you to Mount LeConte.
And to the Alum Cave Bluffs.
Yep, Alum Cave Bluffs and things of that nature. I've not been up it yet. I've seen a lot of pictures. I've talked to a lot of people.
We've done a lot of research.
Guys, there is ice right here beside the road where the water is running down the little ditch lines. It's froze over solid.
Within the last several days, we've managed to, again, a lot of hiking we've not had time for.
Guys, when we started up from Sugarlands down there, just out of Gatlinburg for you guys to come up through here, I was 43 degrees. I've dropped 10 degrees up to this point. I'm at 32 right now. It's cold up here. There's snow, ice laying.
Well, now I understand the sign at the Sugarlands Visitor Center, watch for snow and ice.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we've done a lot of research on the Mount LeConte because we want to go up to the lodge and to the cabins up on the mountain.
And I personally would like to catch the llama train bringing supplies up.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be up there.
Yeah. We want to do it. We've talked to a lot of people, the rangers and volunteers at the visitor centers and locals that have done it. Everybody recommends Alum Cave. You can go up what they call Roared Fork Motor Nature Trail off of Cherokee Orchard Road up above the Space Needle in Gatlinburg to what they call Grotto Falls Trail that turns into Trillium Trail that also goes up to Mount LeConte. That is how they take the llama train up for supplies to the lodge, because it is off the grid. There is no power up there. There's no actual running water. None of those things. Oh, we're down to 30 degrees now.
Toasty.
It's dropping the farther we go.
The river's starting to be frozen as well.
Yep. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 different ways to get to Mount LeConte, but we have been told Alum Cave is our best bet to go because it is shorter. It's steeper, but it's shorter, mileage-wise. Yeah, the creek's froze solid up here just about. And we're getting into more and more snow the farther we come up.
Part of our hiking issues is I'm severely asthmatic, so we have to account for those situations.
Yep. Trying to figure out the best route to go for that kind of situation.
Among other things.
Yep. Lord, I miss this mountain. I've not been across it in about 4 or 5 years.
I won't lie, I enjoy hiking in the Smokies, but the drive across 441 has never been that exciting to me.
I've missed it.
I like things on 441, but the drive itself is just very long.
Guys, I'm glad that we decided to come up through here today to show you all this and stuff, and I wish that we could have got up here a little before this, where they had some more snow on while the road was open. Just haven't had the chance to, or wasn't around to do it.
We stay busy.
Yeah. The warmer days we try to take advantage to actually hike some of the lower part of the mountain trails and things and show you guys some things on them as well.
We've got some good videos related to that.
Mm-hmm. As you can see the snow. Look right here, guys, as we're coming up. I see the snow still left laying on the north side of the mountain. All the icicles. Wow, we just barely got this off the road. Look how deep that's been.
But it's pretty.
That's been deep. When they have them 30, anywhere from 20 to 40 inch snows up in here, I would love to be up in here in it. I'd like to be up here on top and go out where you can see the good views when everything's covered in snow and it just looks solid white blanketed when it's so deep. That would definitely be pretty. Be pretty if I could ever get that for video.
They're very cautious about keeping this mountain open, though.
Yeah. You can come up here when the road's closed, but you gotta be in really good physical shape to hike it.
Yes, you do. More snow and ice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you'd have to hike it all the way from Sugarland to Visitor Center down to the top of the mountain. Up the road.
I don't have that willpower.
I don't know if I did. See the snow up in here. The higher we get up on the mountain, it's covered.
And coming up to another tunnel.
Yep, there's what, 3 tunnels?
3 tunnels.
On the mountain?
Yes.
Wow.
And then 4 if you count going on the spur.
Yeah. Guys, in a minute I'll get out in the snow for you. I'm just trying to get all the way up to Newfound Gap first. It's 29.
I don't feel as though I dressed appropriately.
We got on long sleeve jackets and stuff.
And Converse.
Well, yeah, you got on Converse.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely pretty up here, though. I've never actually got to be up here in February. Oh, people have climbed that snow right up to that wall of vehicles. You don't see that the Park Service would really like that.
Probably not, but people don't always do what the Park Service prefers.
No, that's true. Trash truck. Been up through here to get the trash from the cans and see.
Wouldn't you like to be the truck that gets to break the roads first when it snows?
I would love it. It would be, guys, my dream job would be the man that winds up either driving the motor grader or the snowplow truck to bust this mountain open. I would give anything to be up here working this. And we are up to Newfound Gap parking area. And now you are looking toward North Carolina. Absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, we've made it to Newfound Gap. I just wanted to show you the drive from Gatlinburg up to Newfound Gap. I hope you like this vlog. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so far. Ring those notification bells. Keep your notifications rolling. Guys, if you're new here, we do upload 2 videos a week. Will be Tuesdays and Thursdays. 8 a.m. they go live. Guys, as I keep saying, we'll keep shooting them. Y'all keep watching them. And this is the Wandering Weasel signing off from the drive up Newfound Gap Road to Newfound Gap. Great Smoky Mountain National Park.